Start streaming.
Noise.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of D&D. I am your host Louw, and with me is the ragtag bunch of nerds playing some Dungeons and Dragons with our new player. Would you like to introduce yourself? Hello.
Tristan. He's probably walked away for the minute.
Okay.
He'll be back to introduce himself later.
All right, and I'm assuming we're going to wait for him before you do the recap.
Possibly.
Yeah. It's gonna.
You-
Leak.
Yule Magic Tree.
Yes. The wizard. The necromancer wizard.
Is he going to throw glitter in our faces too?
All wizardry is different, as you shall see.
Yeah, some uses bone dust, some uses jisms.
Possibly avoid the ones with jisms. Go for the ones that give out cocaine.
Cocaine, I feel cocaine would be a little expensive.
Bruh, I can smell
All
colors.
wizard spells are expensive.
I can smell colors and see sounds.
And a high enough level wizard can just summon cocaine. Fill the air with it.
I can send you to heaven. Or hell. Depends on whether or not I'm going to get a good high or a bad high.
Just don't do it.
I've never gotten high, so I don't know.
Stick with
I
the
mean,
weed.
it
Weed is
fades
good.
quickly.
Weed is your friend. And I just realized I say this live on stream.
Yes, you've implicated yourself, and we have
Oh
never
yeah,
done
we
the
can't
weed.
talk about
No.
RUGS on Twitch.
We can't.
We
Or is that
can't.
just YouTube?
No, it's on Twitch. We can't even say SIMP.
You mean the forbidden word simp?
Yep.
You're gonna have to edit out
And
this
we-
intro, and we're gonna have to start again. Tristan,
And
you're back.
I think the other word we can't say is INCEL.
Oh. So I didn't study my spelling well in school.
Mm.
I'm not that good at English,
Mental
but
now.
I'm still I'm still making edits. Hard. English is hard.
I
Only for
speak
the-
English.
You only speak English.
Oh.
No,
Wait,
I speak English.
I
That's
speak English.
perfect.
I speak English very deliciously.
Okay. Now Tristan's gone.
Aww.
Did he leave because I was late?
Yes, it's all your fault, Celia.
I know. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm going to be playing some fantasy music in the background.
Nice. Then all the audio is going to get taken off because Twitch and music is no.
But this is
not friendly.
copyright free.
Ooh.
So
Copyright
yes.
free. How fancy.
Fancy!
Fancy.
Ever since that game came out, I can't help doing that.
He can't do anything.
What do you mean he can't do anything?
No. Disconnect. Yeah, he couldn't hear us. The unstable connection on the cell phone.
Yeah, he should really download on his lappy.
Oh, Alright, he'll be back just now. There he goes.
Yeah. Discord on the cell phone is unreliable.
Yes, yes, it is.
Right. Can anybody hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we can
I
hear
hear
you.
you.
Would you like to introduce
Fantastic.
yourself to the well, audience, if you if we have any tonight?
What's the singular term for audience?
Audience,
Yeah, I
Whatever.
don't think there's a singular term for audience.
Our guest.
viewer.
Our single viewer. That might be a bot.
Yeah, so occasionally if you disconnect, just reconnect. If you can't hear much for a long time.
I just want to say, well, the single viewer that's watching, blink if you need help.
I think that's Louw.
Luan, stop
Alright.
looking at your own stream. It's
I
not
have to,
specific.
otherwise I can't see the chat.
But if you're
Oh.
Twitch streaming, then don't you have like the chat next to you? Or I think it only pops up if somebody types something.
Yeah. Usually.
Yeah. Hold on, where am I?
If I
Download
stop streaming, I'm gonna
notifications,
ask my
whispers.
streamer friends for help.
Yes, please.
I have streamer friends. You should get your own.
Hey,
I
you're
have
in the
a
stream, so let's do it. Let's get our things.
I don't know. I haven't asked advice yet.
Alright then. Hello everybody. We're gonna have to redo the intro, which you don't know about because this is the first intro you hear, due to some things said earlier in the
Yeah.
intro that didn't exist. Alright.
The magic
got
of
a new-
editing.
Yes. Well, we got a
Nah,
new
I
player
think I'm just
tonight,
gonna keep it in.
Kristen.
Oh.
Oh dear. Okay. And then, yes, so we have a new player tonight. We're missing a player for this week, but she will come back next weekend. That would be Frida the Artificer. But we now have Louw the Wizard joining us. And last week's
Yay.
recap. You were all in the haunted mansion outside of Saltmarsh, and you stayed over at night and saw the ocean start to glow bright green. What was essentially your second night stay in Saltmarsh, you then finally got to see the at midnight the mist rise out of the green ocean and envelop the town. Something you wouldn't normally see from town because the mist covers the ocean and the view of anything outside. From the clifftop view, you managed to see an illuminated ship stand out like a black silhouette on the ocean itself, and from it a small rowboat came after you signaled the ship in the dark, and it sailed towards the cliff face at the bottom of the house. Descending into the basement again, you found a secret, another secret set of tunnels carved into the cliff that were used by smugglers. From what you could tell, they had old bolts of silk that were slightly rotted lying around, and caskets of brandy that have been emptied, except for one bottle. And upon hiding and setting a trap, you managed to kill two cultists, or two people dressed in similar looking robes and masks, and what looks like one dirty sailor. And you also managed to re-kill the wizard from early on. The man who sparkled glitter at all of you. You then sailed your lovely sailing boat that you had stolen from the intruders back out to the ship. And when they asked you where the new ones, you stayed quiet as you approached the ship. And you were greeted with two masked faces looking down upon you. And soon afterwards, You felt a pouring of a liquid over you and the smell of gasoline as you were being doused in a flammable liquid. It wasn't too long before you saw the lit match being tossed down towards your little boat, and you all set on fire. In a horrific panic, you either dived for the water or one of you climbed for the ship, or tried to climb on top of the ship, only to be met with gunfire on the bow of the ship. Yeah, the bow of the ship. And you all died.
Jesus.
Somehow you've all woken up again. This time, what appears to be on the ship, stripped and handcuffed. Well, stripped of weapons and handcuffed to the ship itself. But you soon realize that it is not handcuffs, but rope that they have fiercely tied around your arms, as most of your burn marks are healing at a rapid pace. It seems each and every one of you have woken up from death. It has taken Frida a small while to wake up, because she is still lying there dead, tied up, and prone. Next to you, you see a man. Describe yourself, Louw.
Okay. Well, I guess I am a rather interesting character. I'm a tiefling, so obviously I'm very deceptive and very crafty with my words, but obviously red appearance, not to be racist. And yeah, I guess I'm skinny looking with a red eye glowing, one red eye and one particularly white eye. So yeah, and wearing a crimson cloak type thing, and with a spell book next to my, attached to my belt.
All right. Let me reiterate the setting of this campaign after my dog's finished barking. So the setting of this campaign is the modern world in America in the 1970s. So we let everybody pick their character races, but they're all reflavored as humans, since we come in such a wide variety. Really, you're picking your character traits when you pick your character race. So you still got the tiefling fire resistance and the stuff. You could have red skin. Native American, probably.
Hey.
Maybe, if you want to incorporate that. Or wrong people of some kind.
Peter
Yes,
Pan
but,
style.
See... Okay. I understand.
Yes.
All right, so let me rephrase myself in that case. Very suitably dressed gentleman, buttoned up shirt with ball cap, not ball cap, you know what? I think it's a ball cap, I don't know. A ball hat or something, and, tuxedo type clothes, polished shoes, and looks like I walked out of a gentleman's club.
All right. In stark contrast to the other 4 people lying on the ground that have just woken up as corpses, they smell of burnt flesh, but it seems their burn wounds have healed, like they've sprouted out of a cocoon almost from their wound. Their clothes in tatters, but scraps of it remains. Remains after the burn wounds. Not all of it is gone. And they appear to be have been stripped and tied down alongside you. Let's see, let's put you in character perspective. You arrived by bus on Saltmarsh. You, like the same situation as them, had the bus break down. This was 1 week ago. And when the bus broke down, the bus driver sent you here into Saltmarsh, up ahead. You walked through the misty town. You arrived, and due to the bus being having broken down, it was sent to the next town to repair. So it was towed to the next part of Saltmarsh, or the next town over from Saltmarsh. And as a result, You were given compensation by the town's mayor to stay for free in Saltmarsh until the bus comes and picks you up. And you've been waiting here for quite some time, for a week. You've managed to rummage around through an old antique store. It's where you got your spell book. And you dressed up in some of the drab clothes. At night, you saw the mist come around. Not much has happened up until 2 nights ago, where out of your bed, you were... two figures barged into your room. You didn't get a good look at their faces, and they seem to have flat out punched you in the jaw and just knocked you clean out. You awoke with the sinking feeling of bobbing back and forth as you were sailed out into night, and you were kept here on the ship for about a day or two. A bit hungry,
Lovely.
but you've been fed this morning. Other than that, you've seen your captors every now and then come back in and out. This night, however, they have dragged 4 more people after you heard gunshots coming from the outside of the ship. As they dragged these 4 people, which smell of burnt skin and salt water, into the room, and they have tied them up. You were sure they were dead at first, but then one by one they each started waking up. The larger, more muscly man seems to be in quite a grumpy mood after being forced awake after such a nice and peaceful eternal rest. There seems to be one masked figure watching you, all of you, as he seems to be waiting for the last person to wake up. With what you can see is a gun in his hand. He seems to be reloading the revolver itself. Let me Google a classic revolver.
I think we all know what a revolver looks like.
Several different brands.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. I'll find one later. Q. A Rugger GP 100. Yes, the match champion. All right, a 10mm revolver. He seems to be reloading it, and upon looking over the corpse of Frida, decides, yeah, she'll wake up eventually. The man comes over and sits down, pulls up a chair, turns it around, and sits facing all of you, sitting on the floor. And he takes off his mask to reveal the lovely bus driver, who the 4 of you know as Philip. Hello there. You've had quite a rough wake up there. I suppose you've been meddling around too much in the town when you were supposed to stay put until we came and fetched you. So,
Well,
how's
it took
everyone
very-
doing?
It took very long.
Well, I've got a headache and quite a murderous rage here, Philip. The hell is going on?
I feel like I woke up from the dead.
Why, you did. I suppose it's hard to explain, but you were dead. And so is most of the town of Saltmarsh. Where should I begin? I brought
Preferably
you
the
all
beginning.
here. I bring people here to Saltmarsh. First, when I discovered the location outside of town, outside of the fishing area, it was a wonderful place. Sort of remnant of an age long past. And I saw the potential it had, the true glory and majesty that this place held. and I managed to find some like-minded people. One thing I didn't notice early on was that while we were exploring the place, we discovered something quite unique, something you don't see in your everyday.
And then what would
And
that be exactly?
why, the great dreamer.
Do we
I
we
can't put
have
him.
any idea what that is?
I was just about to ask the same.
Seems the man is referencing things. Maybe if he went on a bit, you could get a clearer picture.
All right.
I can't quite describe it to you in words. It's something you have to see up close to truly understand. And so my accomplices and I have slowly been growing our little menagerie. There was one day when the town ended up killed. I won't go into much detail about that. But the strange thing was that the dreamer himself called out to us, told us to bring him new people, and that's where you come in. So I've been driving people and dropping them off here at town with a broken bus routine until they were fetched by my colleagues here in the middle of the night, like that person over there. I can't quite remember him. Is it Yale, Harvard? I can't remember his name. So many people have come through here in Saltmarsh. So I suppose you're all quite confused as to why you've woken up after that little debacle there out in the dinghy that's now been burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, that has been on my mind. Why is it that you bring people back from the dead?
We don't do it. It just seems to be a side effect of the area. If the Great Dreamer gets his new people, he releases mist. And this mist travels over the town and the area, and nothing seems to stay dead in that mist. It wasn't long before we realized that if certain words could be spoken, we could control those who have been long dead. That's why the town's mayor sort of reluctantly gave you free hostel stay and was quite cooperative with our plans. Yeah, I would say that it's been very helpful indeed for keeping people in town long enough for us to gather a bunch all at once. So as to why
So
you're awake now, that would explain it. We don't look too much into the details.
So you
Yes.
basically speak once and then there's a whole zombie apocalypse.
Mm, it's a bit of a strange scenario. This old ship, as you can see that we're on, wasn't exactly around when Saltmarsh, when I came to Saltmarsh. It sank back in the 1800s, as well as for the crew and the captain on it. They're long gone, but once returned. I would say they're not the friendliest of chaps, considering how out of touch they are. But they could be put to good use. We need sailors to travel back and forth, and a ship this large definitely has its uses.
Back and forth from where?
Our next destination, my big friend.
And that would
So you
be.
basically use them for cheap labor, but you can't have tea with them.
There's no need to have tea with them when we achieve our purpose.
And what is that purpose?
Well, that'll become your purpose now, as you will soon be. How should I say this? Sacrifice is too strong of a word. Peace. No. I would say you be given over to the other side, and as a reward, we will benefit from it for feeding you to the great dreamer. So, I hope this has cleared up quite a few questions some of you might have had.
No.
Yes. So basically, this sounds like human trafficking with extra steps.
Human trafficking with more benefits.
Well, isn't that what they all say?
Well, this is my only gig, apart from the bus driving industry I got into. It's very easy to find people traveling long distances if you are a bus driver. He slips his mask back on, and his voice sort of becomes slightly deeper and imperceptible through the mask. And that's why I intend to keep this gig going, because of all the benefits that we receive, my lot and I.
And what kind of benefits is that?
Well, you don't really need to know that.
Immortality.
Soon. I suppose you should just we should just wait it out until we reach at the destination. And he sort of turns the chair around and takes a sit back, looking at all of you. It'll be evening soon, and then the night can begin. About once every 2 months, we kind of got to do this whole get together, get people here kind of job, because the great dreamer himself eats on a semi regular period.
Bi-weekly.
No, not bi-weekly, bi-monthly. No? Once every 2 months. Lots of hitchhikers going around, lots of travelers like yourselves, special individuals. But I have to ask, did you sort of notice any strangeness in town about yourselves since you came here?
Not particularly, no.
I've had
Really?
this
So the-
increasing itch in my left toe.
Nothing special, like what one might describe as magic of any kind? You see, Saltmarsh
Nope.
is a special place.
I haven't seen any of that.
Well, I don't know what you did with the other two that was sent to go to the house, the mansion on the hillside. But I suppose we'll go find them tomorrow or the day afterwards.
Well, that depends. How do you like your men? Medium or well done?
I think they would wake up and have plenty to say, but I don't think you'd survive past tomorrow.
That's awfully depressive.
Pretty much. You feel the bobbing of the waves on the water as it sort of rises and lowers once again. The ship seems to be sailing at a bit of a speed. 15 knots. You can feel it as the wind blows, pulling the ship across. Philip sits there with you all for about half an hour, gun in hand, as you all take a rest? Or busy taking a rest?
Sure.
Frida is yet to wake up, but her burn marks have sort of dissipated.
So we're taking a full rest.
Not entirely.
I think this would
About
be
40
considered a short rest.
Should we roll
An
a hit
hour-
dice?
An hour is a short rest. Yeah, about 45 minutes in, you sort of hear a bell being rung on above deck. A pretty loud one. Philip says, "Well now, I think we've arrived." That means it's time to get off when the ship anchors.
How exciting.
The ship feels like it hits a sort of dock, almost. But it's just a beachfront as it boards what feels like landmass. And in comes another two figures. One from upstairs, one from downstairs. All right. Are these the two? Now, are these the 5 we're taking tonight? And Philip responds, "Yeah, I think these are the new. These ones are well prepared. They seem special to me. Well, they appear special to me simply because of how much they've accomplished. Let's take them inside." And all your ropes are tied in a sort of linked chain facing forward. One by one, Frida's dragged behind. And they walk you all off the ship. What you see when you step outside is in the late evening sunset, the glow of the ocean sort of has disappeared, but it's just a deep, dark blue. What follows is the appearance of sea and lots of trees on a small landmass. You can't quite discern how large the landmass is, considering it's on a hillside, too high to see over. And then as the sun sort of sets, you see that you're walking towards what looks like an old set of ruins. Broken down, carved caves that seem to be, or seem to have once been lived in. You make it down the ship and onto the beach. Down the plank of the ship and onto the beach as they take you into the ruins. You walk down one large corridor and then you shift it to the side. Down another corridor. Past an empty room. Inside of these hallways and one room you pass through, you see one or two masked figures standing. And then they come to a set of doors along a hallway, and they place each of you in one of them. They're on the top right. It's nothing but a stone room with a solid stone door, and then as the door shuts on the other side, you feel a latch sort of lock the door. Philip says to all of you, possibly good to get...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was just asking if
Oh.
we're still bound. Are our hands still bound?
Yes, but no. It seems that when they let you in, they cut you all free one by one and gave you a swift kick into the room, and then shut the door behind each of you. remove those bindings. Alright. The room itself is nothing but a small carved stone room. The slit in the door is the only light that's let in. Apart from that, none of you can see any stools to sit down in. And the floor itself is cold and moist in a sense. You hear noises coming from outside the door and what you presume is down the hallway. I suppose now is the time when you can sort of take a long rest. You assume it's about 1 in the evening. Or I'd say 4 in the evening.
What kind of lock does the door have?
It seems to be locked from the outside, with only the latch wide enough to like probably fit a hand through.
Oh,
That is
how I wish I could be a druid.
No, you don't see any lock that needs a key. It's latched from the outside.
Emma use mage hand and unlock the door.
Alright. On 1 hit point.
Yeah, we should
Fine,
probably take a long rest before attempting an escape.
Good idea.
You hear Philip.
Yeah.
You hear Philip speaking from the hallway. Well, I do hope that all of you get some rest. We'll be coming for you all one by one. I'll see you all later. And then he leaves. You do hear him sort of like a coughing coming from outside, far to the left down here. You'll see my indicator.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can.
Is that the direction Philip went?
No.
You don't know which direction he went in, but you do hear a sort of coughing and movement down here. From what you can make out, is probably one individual.
I check my pockets to see if I still have my cigarettes.
No, they took those from you. They emptied your pockets, took your belts off your pantses if you were wearing any.
Do I still have my
stripped you
Bible?
of any. No, they took you. They took your items, and left you with
No.
nothing but your shirt and pants and shoes and socks.
I have a right to my religion. Give me back my
from outside
Bible.
yeah, from the door outside. Yeah, we got a right to our religion too.
Yeah,
which
but
is
give me
killing
back my
you
book.
all.
That religion
Ah.
is illegal.
Why? And
It
yours
was it-
didn't kill people.
Ours doesn't kill people in order to practice religion.
Clearly, you haven't read this book.
Hey,
I think I'ma keep it.
hey, buddy, you don't possibly have a smoke, do you?
Jerk.
I don't smoke.
Really? Because the sound of that cough, it sounds like you do.
Nah, I drank some water early on, and I think something got into my throat.
Very
What kind of
casual guy.
water do you drink?
Well, the water that's running around here, the rainwater, I suppose.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
immortal,
there's
so
Do you
There's
know
no
about
killing, yeah?
do you know about cave parasites?
or
There's this
hepatitis
nasty
B.
little parasite that if it drinks it crawls into your lungs and then nests there. And while it's incubating, as soon as it reaches maturity, it pops out of your chest like a kind of like a gerbil violently coming out of the ground.
Nah, man, I've seen weirder shit than that. But whatever it is, I can probably get it healed by the archpriest.
Yeah, it's still gonna be inside of you.
Still gonna
Alright.
hurt.
And the
I have some
Quiet.
experience in this if you want me to check it out.
I'm not supposed to interact with all of you. Just make sure you don't get out.
Alright, but once the scoffing gets worse, it's going to be. I'd say you have about a few minutes left until it pops out. These
To make
things,
a
they
deception
incubate
check.
really quickly. Deception, you say?
Emma has never seen such bullshit.
Dirty 20, bitches!
Now he only
Really?
needs a nap and say,
All right. If my shift changes, then I'm gonna go see the archpriest. Then get this cave parasite checked out.
okay, parasite.
You
Probably
might
them
need
damn
someone to
fish.
resurrect you when you're dying.
Oh, that's a weird ass feeling. So, have you all died?
First
I
time.
have.
Actually, no. I've been shot before.
Ah. I don't know what it's like to dream that deep, but I hope to one day. Well, now, best y'all get your rest. So you can take a long rest now.
Alright.
8 hours into the night, you wake up 4 o'clock, plus another 8. Maybe about 2 in the morning.
I'm back to 21 health, baby.
30 HP.
We're weak ass bitches.
We're level 2.
I missed level 13.
Yeah. Level 13 was dope.
Pit demons couldn't do much against you. Pit fiends.
I whacked them. I whacked them hard.
But you had a magical
You
skull
hear,
flare from the beginning in that campaign.
I did not have a magical sword from the beginning.
Skull flail. Skull flail.
Skull flail.
Oh, the silver skull flower, yeah.
The silver skull flare.
No, at the beginning I had a dragonborn that died because you walked into a room filled with gas and a torch.
And then boom! While the rest of the party was unconscious.
I didn't know you could wake up unconscious people, okay?
Let's see here. Hit.
Alright. It isn't long before, well, it's 8 hours in the middle of the morning when you all hear the screams of someone crying as he's being pulled down the hallway. As he's begging not to go. It seems there was somebody in the far leftmost chamber.
We don't want to be that guy.
He's absolutely kicking and flailing about as he's being dragged off, screaming that he doesn't want to go, that he's been dreaming for too long and he's seen what's down below.
Right.
You hear the mysterious coughing is sort of gone for the moment.
How thick would this stone door be?
The stone door itself looks like an immaculate carving of what appears to be something that's long since faded on the door, probably scratched away or crumbled for a while now. But the door itself seems to be a block of stone. Its hinges, however, are quite rusty and old.
And how is the door closed? Does it?
It swings open from this hinge over here.
And then it's a latch. I'm assuming a latch lock.
Yeah.
I might just use my mage hand to unlatch the latch.
Alright, who had the cursed luckstone?
Lockstone.
Oh yeah, that was me.
You feel like that's the only item in your pocket as you rummage around. It seems they can't even remove it from you.
Hello, my only friend.
Where the hell are we, chop liver?
Yes.
So do I manage to unlatch the door?
The door itself. You cast the components for Mage Hand on the other side. Yes, you do command Mage Hand to unlatch the door. You hear a lift and a click, and then the door itself opens. Let's get Frida's hit points. Let me go into the proper area and grab your door and open it. If you drag and drop your token now, you're outside.
Alright, I go and unlatch all the other people's doors.
Thank you. I'll get you a milkshake next time.
While they're doing that,
Seems
I'm taking off my shoelace on my one shoe.
Alright. I'm threading the shoelace, and I assume you can't wear the shoe without the shoelace. You just stuff it in your pocket.
No, I'm holding it like a garrote.
I know, but I mean the shoe.
The shoe, yeah, sure, stuff it in my pocket. It's a shoe. I don't think it's gonna fit.
Alright.
I tie it. I take off both shoes and tie the two shoes together and hang it around my neck.
Well, now I have nunchucks.
Ah, wouldn't that be shoe chucks?
Soft nunchucks.
I'm wearing boots.
Pretty much. As you get out of the cell, you see your guard seems to have shirked his duty and gone off somewhere.
All
There
right.
seems to be another own door over here. Frida doesn't step outside. She's a bit woozy and asleep.
We'll come back for
slump.
you.
You can hear voices coming from the other side of the door over here.
I close all the doors behind us.
Yeah.
Well done.
Locking them back in place. Everybody move their characters outside. While I draw the doors back in. Locking all the doors again. Right, you lock Frida in her room.
We'll have
Frida's
to.
room we leave unlocked.
Alright, you just close the door.
Yeah.
Just close the door. During a long rest, I can change my spells, right?
You can change your spells.
I have the perfect spell.
Which way did the screaming person go? Up or down?
You heard him go up
Up,
the
I think.
hallway over here.
Where?
Not really upstairs, but like that way.
Can't see.
Oh, okay, I'm fixing to up that way.
Okay.
What? So even the different layers have different signals. Who am I signaling? Frida is resting. Yeah, do that. So the four of you are now unarmed and unprotected in what seems to be an underground chamber carved into the mountainside in what seems to be a cult hideout. Yes, that describes it perfectly.
Alright, I start sneaking my way this way.
You come to the end of the hallway where you see the room where the man was dragged out. A smaller room, sort of crumbled and broken, but it wasn't fully carved out. And then at the end of the room, you sort of see a lot of rubble blocking the hallway. A cave-in, possibly.
God damn it.
All right. So
The
we
rubble
hear.
is made out of like boulders and rocks themselves that are far too heavy to lift.
So we hear voices coming from this room.
Yes.
How many?
Listen closely. You can roll perception.
13.
What you hear is two people speaking on the opposite side. They seem to just be discussing like home life after the last time they came here. They're remarking about how it's like even more wet and damp, and sure, they gained like quite a sizable bonus to their income out of sheer luck, but they're not attributing it to luck. They're sort of saying like they've been rewarded.
Right.
Apart from that, they're talking about their general benefits and what they could do to like gain more.
I'll walk up to you and the others. I tell Yule to join us. As I whisper with them, alright. So it appears there are two guys behind that door. Here's the plan. We rush them. And we keep them from screaming or calling for help while we kill them. Because I
like
think
that idea.
I think the rest of all of our stuff is on the other side of that door.
So you grab the one guy, I grab the other, and the ladies killed.
I don't believe in killing.
Well, just make sure they don't scream.
Really? You don't believe in killing after all we've done?
Well, I haven't done anything. I just witnessed it.
Yeah, you're usually the one that gets stabbed, so try avoid that.
No promises.
Alright, fine. Let's just leave them unconscious.
All right.
I stole the quotation marks you put in that sentence.
All right. Let's do this.
Fine.
So there seems to be a latch on that door.
From inside or outside?
From the outside.
On our side.
Yeah, it seems to be a latch that's sort of fed through a small carving in the door, so it latches on both sides of the door. Seems to be openable from both sides.
All right. On the count of 3, and I use my hands to signal when. 1,
All right.
2, 3, and I rush push open the door, and I immediately start going into a rage and start tackling the one guy.
All right. I'll just grab the door. That's better. All right. Rolling initiative for these two and you 4.
I follow him and tackle the other guy.
Okay, you can all roll initiative. Well,
Oh,
okay, you can first do your tackles as the surprise round.
What's the
Alright.
initiative again?
Dexterity.
You roll a
Oh.
d20.
Alright.
Do you have any dice?
I don't know.
You just rolled a 10.
Otherwise, you can roll on roll 20.
So
Mhm.
if you go to the menu at the top left,
Yeah, I
There's
see the
a-
dice, yeah.
Yeah, there's a click on the dice icon, and it opens up the dice roller. At
All right.
advanced dice, you can see how many dice you want to roll, which dice you want to roll, and what you want to plus to that dice roll.
All right. So I just have to roll a d20 then.
Plus whatever your
And-
dexterity modifier is.
Yes.
Okay.
So the plus by the dexterity.
Yes, I see.
Alright, those two guys got a +1. Oh, nat 20. Another nat 20. Ah, okay, so I
Oh
took
boy.
extra. 2 21s. You did get the surprise round on them.
Alright, so this would be a strength check, right?
Yes.
And
Strength
I have
contest?
advantage on all strength checks.
Since you're raging, yes.
Yes. So that is a plus. Do I add my rage modifier to this, or?
You get advantage on it.
Alright,
That's what rage gives you.
21, 17. Alright, so it's 21 to tackle him to the ground.
He rolls a 5.
Oh,
Tackle
he's
and grapple him
down.
to the ground. And Yule, what are you rolling?
Me.
Yes, you need
Yes.
to make a strength.
Okay.
Would this be a athletics check?
No, it'd be a strength check.
Just straight strength.
Yes.
Alright.
Oof. Right.
And he rolls a 16. It seems he's overpowered you, Yule. And he
Damn
has
it.
not grappled you.
Okay.
This guy is grappled. Alright, so the top round of combat. Oh, it's Emma first.
Oh goodness. Oh me, oh my.
This
Hi.
battle is not brought to you by Dwarven Forge.
Hi. Oh yeah, this guy's not tackled.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course I
You're wrestling
panicked.
there in the ground.
They're
Yeah,
both
because
tackled, so.
I assist him in pinning this guy down.
Alright, roll a strength check.
Okay. Strength. Please don't
Yeah.
tell me how weak I am. Oh goodness. 17.
Against you, he fails.
He's down.
Yay! Please don't stab me, please don't stab me, please don't stab me.
I think your character has a phobia of sharp pointy objects at this moment.
Everybody who's been stabbed has a phobia of sharp, pointy objects.
Okay, while on top of the guy, I want to give him a nipple twist.
Kinky.
I know, right?
Oh, my nipples are so hard when I twist them.
So, Emma, you still got a bonus action.
Oh yeah. What?
Give
You
him
got
a nipple
dagger that's
twist.
holstered. He's got a dagger that's holstered.
Oh, would that count as a bonus action if I take out the
Take it from
dagger? Yeah.
Yeah, to like.
Sleight of hand,
swap-
right?
Yes. Well, I'd say
So-
do it at advantage because he is grappled.
Yay! I get advantage. 21. Thank
You
goodness.
steal his dagger from him,
And
disarming him.
I throw it out of the room Yue! It's yours.
Okay.
Alrighty.
The masked guy grappled by Brock. Can't arm himself, so he goes in for a headbutt. Oh, that 22 hits.
Yeah, that hits.
And he's got nothing in strength. He does 1 point of damage.
Oh, I just look at him with a menacing grin on my face.
Seems the mask he's wearing sort of hides his expression. Upon closer inspection in the light, the masks are sort of made with eye holes and only covering half the face as they spiral outwards and backwards over the head, almost like half a helmet. Second mask guy is struggling to get free. He will try and slip out of the grip. Emma, can you roll another strength check?
Does he roll at disadvantage?
To try and get out? I don't think so. There's you just contest him.
12.
No, alright.
Barely.
Seems he can't break the grip. He can't run away. Brock, it's your turn.
I take my shoelace and I wrap it around his throat and I pull.
Hey, no killing.
You can roll. What should we say this is, damage-wise? After 2 rounds of choking him, he would pass out unconscious.
Alright. What do I roll for this?
This is first round. Yeah, he would just roll dexterity to see if he can escape. You
Against my strength.
use your strength or dexterity to. Yeah.
What is that background sound?
Fan.
Natural 20!
With the extreme grip you're putting on him, it doesn't take long for him to be hoisted off the ground and garroted. He is choked
on the ground,
unconscious.
but okay.
Well, you're lifting him as you're choking him.
I thought I was on top of him.
I know.
Alright.
Back. He passes out from that net 20.
Yes!
He is unconscious. He also has a dagger on him.
I take his dagger.
Yule, your turn.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna go for a quick smoke.
Alright. So, is there any daggers still present in. Wait, no. If Emma's still on top of the other guy, then that gives me obviously an opportunity, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can I go grab the dagger that she threw into the hallway?
Yes, you can go fetch it.
Okay, so I go fetch the dagger, and I return.
Alright. Now you
And
have
I
a
want-
weapon in your arm.
So I would like to stab him.
You can stab him.
Okay, so I need to
As
roll.
Emma is on top of
obviously-
him, you start shanking in his side. He's what's it? He's down, so he's prone, so you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, so I need to roll strength, right? Or what, dexterity?
Dagger is either strength or dexterity. It's a finesse
Okay.
weapon.
Let me roll dexterity then.
And then, yeah, since everybody's got proficiency with the dagger, you can add your proficiency bonus to the roll.
19 plus 3. Okay, so the proficiency bonus is that small oval thing.
Yes, I think everybody's is +2 right now.
Okay. So my dexterity is +3, so that's 19 plus 3, it's 21. Or no, 22.
Yeah, 19 plus 3 plus the 2, so that's 24.
Cool.
All right then. You stab him. Now you can roll a D4 for the damage.
Okay. One.
All right, and that's plus your dexterity, which is +3.
Yes, so that's 4.
4 points of damage.
Well, what is the
Um,
16 down the dexterity? Like there's the +3 and then there's the 16 and the small oval below.
So the 16 is the total, or that's your stat, but
Okay.
it creates the modifier. So if you up that stat, the modifier goes up equivalently.
Okay.
So if you make the 16 and 18, it'll become a +4 instead of a +3.
Ah, okay, I see.
All right. Emma, as you're busy grappling and holding this guy down, you see him start bleeding from the side as he's being shanked by Yule.
Out of shock, I immediately let go. As a reaction.
All right.
Can I do that?
Yes, you can. As you're on top of the guy being shanked. Yue, it's your turn.
Yay, finally, I can now go into the room and see what's going on.
You hear shock and surprise as a kerfuffle has taken place.
I think I'll probably just firebolt this one.
The unconscious one or the one being bleeding?
Oh, okay. So, are they basically dying? Or deadish?
Well, the one is unconscious, the
Um,
other one is probably still dying.
I might just look on then.
all right, so you're just leaving your party to commit crimes. Well, maybe not crime, but like you're leaving your party to like kill people. All right. Emma, back to your turn again. As the guy on the floor wants to start crawling away.
I'm too. Honestly, I'm way too shocked for this. And I don't know how I would actually react.
All right then.
I have a meltdown and sit in the corner. There.
What a brilliant time to have a meltdown.
Oh, that's not the corner.
Yeah.
This is the corner.
Okay. As you see the one guy, he's unconscious. The next one starts to crawl out of the room. As he sort of reaches the doorway, like in steps another guy who is like half conversation. So I know I said like I wanted the benefits of having all sorts of good luck, but so far it hasn't helped me financially. Maybe I should like go for the financial benefits this time. And he looks down to his bleeding friend and he looks up to all of you. As one's like got a garrote around his neck and a bloody dagger is in Yule's hand. And he like pulls out his dagger and he starts charging towards you, Brock. Screaming all the while, he's got it. the dagger and he tries to stab it into you. An 8 does not hit.
All right.
He, pardon?
I'm back.
Okay. One cultist tried to stab you with a dagger but missed.
All right. Cool.
He, quickly decides he's going to back away. Brock, it's your turn.
All right. I run at the guy that tried to stab me, and I stab him back.
Yes.
Alright, make an attack roll.
11. Damn it.
11 damage.
No, that's
11 to hit. You do not hit.
all right.
Swiping at his cloak instead. You don't manage to cut it. Yule, your turn.
Alright, I try to stab him then. I aim for
Making
his throat. So that's dexterity, right?
Yes, you can make an attack roll.
Okay. Oof, 23.
That
Oh
hits.
no, wait, 20.
20. That hits.
Now I have to roll a d4 for damage, right?
Yes. And then plus your dexterity modifier to it.
Oh, sorry, that was an accident.
Oh, that's a d4 plus
Oh.
3.
Alright, anyway, let's take that one. 4 plus my dexterity.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, well then that's 7.
As you slash at his throat, almost like a balloon of blood starts to spray out over you and Brock as he's like gripping at his own throat with his one hand and he's got the dagger in the other. He's slumped up against the wall. Yue.
Let me surveil. Alright, so is the guy still alive, the one they attacked just now?
He seems to be lying face first on the floor. With a
One
shoelace
guy's still
around his neck.
unconscious.
Yes. Another guy is dripping blood down from his neck all over his cloak. And another one's crawling along the floor.
I
Get the
fire
guy who's
both the one
crawling.
that's crawling.
Yes.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Not 20.
Roll for
Nice.
fireball.
So that's 12 points of fire damage.
Yes.
You see as this ball of fire erupts from her hand and strikes the guy on the floor as his entire cloak bursts into flames and he just explodes.
Aaron,
Entrails everywhere.
Sort of. Yes?
can I make a constitution check to see whether or not I puke?
Yes, you can. Horrified at like you thought stabbing was bad and then you just see the guy explode into flames.
5.
Steak.
You do not manage to hold in your lunch and you projectile vomit all over the floor.
She's possessed. We need a priest.
Emma,
I
it's your
am the
turn.
priest.
Emma, it's
Steak,
your turn.
anyone?
It's your turn, Emma.
I'm too my stomach is too upset to do anything.
She's yakking all over the floor.
Yeah, that's
Still
my
in shock.
action. That's my
Still in
action.
shock.
Puking. Puking is my action. It is my passion. At my lunch.
The one lying on the floor. Oh, the one with he's dead. Then the one with his bleeding neck goes for you, Brock, again. Misses, and then sort of bleeds out along the neck as he passes out and dies on the floor. And that's combat.
All right,
Wait, there's still the guy that's unconscious.
I walk up
Yes.
to the guy that's unconscious, sit him up straight, and then snap his neck.
You hear a loud crack as this guy's neck just twists from the one side, and then he falls lumped to the floor, also dead.
Make another constitution check.
Brutal.
Finish him!
Roll the constitution check.
13.
You don't have much lunch to expel anymore. You seem to be dry heaving a bit.
Yeah.
Three the murders have just been done in front of you.
Uh,
Yeah, usually I die before I can witness the murders.
Okay, so here's an idea. Perhaps for those of the individuals who are still intact, perhaps we should take their clothes and just pretend we're prisoners.
We are
Like-
You mean
prisoners.
cult?
Yes,
Cultists.
no, but I mean pretend we're cultists, but the other two should pretend we're prisoners, and that we are transporting the prisoners. Like a kind of.
That's a good
ploy,
idea. But I
perhaps.
think we should leave the bodies in the
Decoys.
cell rooms and close the cell rooms behind us.
That's a good idea. I like that.
All right.
I check if the hallway is clear.
Peeking through the hallway, you see that it is clear. Nobody is coming in or out.
I grab the one
Okay.
cultist and drag him into the nearest cell.
Putting the one cultist in the nearby cell, you strip him of his clothes.
And his mask.
He seems to be wearing regular clothes under the garments.
Yeah, I'm
He was
just taking the
wearing
garments and
a,
the mask.
frilly robe.
The robe
Yeah.
and the mask.
He was wearing normal clothes underneath. So
Yeah.
now he lies dead on the floor.
I put my boots shoelace back on and take one of his shoelaces.
All right.
And then
Okay.
I'm checking him for any cash or whatever else he has on. And looking for the knife holders.
He was wearing a simple knife holster. These
Alright.
daggers didn't seem to have made it easy to make holsters for them, but they just modified a belt.
Alright, I take his belt as well.
All right. In disguise,
Okay.
there we go. And it fades.
So I take the other body and put it in the same cell where he puts his body.
Dumping the body in that cell.
And I also
Equipping
take the
the
clothes and
or the
everything.
cloak.
Also check for cash and items, perhaps.
It seems they didn't store any stuff on themselves. Probably with other more personal belongings in a resting room, maybe. These
Yeah.
were their work attires. And the half exploded corpse you drag into the room as well. This one only has an intact mask. All your robes and masks are covered in blood.
Should I create
I use
also...
prestidigitation on all of them.
Cleaning away the blood with a sort of hairdryer effect. The blood just like blows off. The masks look the same now. The room, however, is like drenched in blood.
should I create water?
In the room
like,
they were chilling in.
I can create or destroy water, so...
Okay, yeah, so cleaning effect. Let's get some sunlight liquid.
So, this is a very moist prison. So it's easy to get a drop of water somewhere.
The room they were sitting in did have like small meals with it, sort of like cans of chopped tomatoes or something that they were eating out of, and
You can use
yeah,
your
I'd say
vomit.
cups of water.
I'm
Cups
actually
of
washing
water.
away the poop as well. Okay, so I hold out the cup, and instead of like just a little stream of water coming out, there's like a hose of water coming out, like a fire hose.
Spraying down the room. It drips down this way. It seems the entire dungeon area is sort of leveled to pour down towards the middle area.
So it has a draining system.
In a sense, yes. The water flows amongst the rubble and then out of the room.
Alright.
I still kind of gag as I walk out, as I try to get my bearings.
Alright. I try to see if I
I
can
can't get that sound of a breaking bone out of my ears.
I check what's in this room over here.
I join in. Can I roll an investigation?
I think this will be perception.
Where are you guys?
In room 2.
Two.
I think my roll. Oh, the larger chamber.
Yeah, I'm poking my head past the wall to see what's in here.
So it seems this is a chamber with several doorways leading out. And you see that there's a large hole in the ground and a hole in the larger ceiling up above. It sort of curves up to sort of have a dome effect inside this room. And you see from the hole above, there's a lot of blood dripping down into the hole below.
Oh.
Emma, don't come in. You'll yak again.
Go word for it.
I checked the top passageway.
Top passageway you see down the hallway is more rooms, sort of open ones. Occasionally, you do see the stuff stockpiled sort of in this room over here.
Over where?
Emma and Louw, are
Good
you
grammar
moving?
and spelling are important.
Wrong
And
there
if you-
again. You see stuff stockpiled in this room over here. Emma, Louw, are you moving?
He
Is
said
it-
I shouldn't enter, so I'm not.
Yeah, just don't look in the hole.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll close my eyes and follow the sound of your voice.
Walking into the large room, can you make like a dexterity save?
Dexterity save.
All of us or just
Decent.
Celia?
Cecilia, blindly closing her eyes and not trying to follow any sound or follow the sounds of the voices.
5.
Oh, I see 13.
Oh no, that's the previous roll. For the puke.
My connection to the server keeps getting interrupted. Alright, it'll update soon enough. You like sort of walk around and you hear a slopping wet sound sort of sloshing down, and then like opening your eyes, you see that there's like a hole in front of you, and then blood falls into that hole, almost bucket loads of it.
Ah!
Your friends on the other side. Seems to be a sort of streaming waterfall of occasional dripping blood.
Can I make a constitution check?
Yes, you can.
16. I manage.
Yes.
Oh. Oh god. I just wanted to go visit my grandparents. That's all I wanted to do.
Alright, where is the room that was stockpiling stuff? Alright, thank you.
Over here.
Okay, I walk in there.
So it seems this room's got a couple of bags lying around. You all recognize your own bags.
Yes, I take
So you
my
get your previous
bag.
stuff back. Among the other items in this room seems to be a pile of clothing that's been ransacked. Well, sorted, sort of like there's pants, and then there's socks lying around, and then there's other shirts with blood stains all over them. And the bags lying in the corner of the room just seem to be about 6 or 7 of them. Probably where the other stuffs were stored. Do find that one pipe you got off of the figures in the first cave underneath the mansion. And you find Frida's all-purpose tool.
Alright, I put all Frida's stuff into the bag of holding.
Alright.
And I give Yule I pull out one of the swords from the bag of holding and give it to Yule.
Yes.
Okay. So sword. It's quite a rusty sword. Seen quite a few decades actually. But it's still got a strong grip. It's simple in make and design. You assume if you don't kill somebody with it, you can probably give them tetanus.
Nice.
What's all of your passive perceptions?
17.
Oh, yours is the highest.
Yes.
So you see behind you is sort of another old concealed doorway in this small chamber.
Aaron,
Yeah?
how many swords did I pick up in the previous sessions again?
You picked
Was
up
it
as many
4?
swords as there were skeletons. There were 10.
10, alright. 10, so okay, I have 9 left. Rusty swords.
You find your spell book that you've bought. It's a arcane grimoire +1. Describing it, what is it? It's a leather-bound book, sort of with a sigil carved on the front of it. No name for the book. And while you're holding it, you can use it as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells. And you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and the saving throw DCs of your wizard spells. And when you use this book as a spell book, in addition, you can use your arcane recovery feature. When you use your arcane recovery feature, you can increase the number of spell slot levels you regain by 1. So you're level 2 right now, so every short rest you sort of regain 1 level of spells, because you half your level by 2. So if you're level, so now, what is it? It's halved down and rounded down, so you half it. So you're now, it accounts to as like a level 3, so you half that to 1.5, and then it's rounded down to 1. So you still regain 1 level of spell slot, but next level it would be 2 levels of spell slots.
Okay, cool.
As a Alright. So it sort of stacks, kind of.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it's got the +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and saving throws.
Can I perhaps enchant the sword to perhaps improve it?
You will have to see over time. Not right now. Unless
Okay,
you got
cool.
a spell for it.
I don't think so, no.
Got the last prepared spells that you had in there. Alright, behind you, Emma, you notice a secret pathway right next to the door.
Hey guys, there's something over here. This way, right?
No. In the same room that everybody's in.
Oh, this one.
Pushing on the door, you sort of feel it, on the secret door, you sort of feel it slide away slowly as it's almost fit to be airtight. And as you push, the door turns on the one hinge and it opens up, revealing another door behind it. This one carved, the carvings on this door seem to be well intact, and it's almost kept in pristine condition, almost from what the temple first appeared like.
I put my ear against the door and try and
You
listen
don't hear
to
anything
what's
on the other
inside.
side.
Guys, it's a
It's
creepy
quiet.
door.
I go and check the door.
I kick the door.
See, so there seems to be a solid brass latch this time, sealing off this door. On this side, but no slot on the no slot to see through.
On our side, or...
Hello?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's on your side.
Alright, I open door.
Opening it up, you see on the other side a small prayer chamber. You see a small prayer chamber and a table with a simple wooden table that's been carved. Lying on the floor, you see what looks like a cultist, but that one that's been long dead. Its bones have been reduced, or its body's been reduced to bones. The mask it wears seems to be sort of lighter and more polished, but in a different design. The mask is sort of covered in engravings that leave it to stand out from the other masks you've seen. On top of that, on top of the table, you see that there's a goblet, one with a yellow liquid inside of it. The goblet seems to be made out of brass and is engraved with pictograms and writings on it.
Alright, I take the mask, I chuck the liquid on the floor.
You
Oh,
try pouring the liquid out.
I inspect the liquid first.
Looking through it, it seems that this liquid has remained liquid inside of the brass container, almost like a yellowy butternut soup kind of texture. But it doesn't seem to ripple or move when you pick up the glass or the goblet.
Alright, I try to chuck it.
Almost like throwing the liquid out, it seems to not want to leave the cup, as it doesn't pour out as you tip the cup or shake out. The liquid just remains in the cup.
I give it a sniff.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Alright, into the bag of holding it goes.
Alright. Tossing the liquid, tossing the cup into the bag of holding, and the mask too.
Yeah.
The bronze mask. Alright. Nothing else seems to be of interest in this room. The carvings along the wall seem to depict somebody might have died inside here. Um, uh, from what you can tell about the fingernail scratches around the room. But, however, the illustrations carved in the room sort of just depict a cloaked figure with a mask standing, watching over.
Is it alive?
All right. No, no, the a figure carved in stones on the wall does not
Oh,
appear to be alive. This room's not as well lit as the rest of the temple. None of you seem to be carrying torches with you, but from what light seeps into this room, you can only make out the figures itself and its mask, but no inherent detail has been drawn on it. You certainly don't
Can I
recognize
put
any of the
on
symbols.
Can I put on my torch that's in my explorer's pack?
Alright, you can light your torch. Now emit light. Alright. Yue lights a torch.
What do I see?
So looking at the illustrations in the room, it seems the mask that the cultist was wearing seems reminiscent to the figure drawn in the room. No images of goblets of any kind. Just mostly the figure standing on the one side of the room, and the holes that were carved for eyes almost seem like they're looking down in your direction over you.
If I move, do the eyes follow with me?
No, they seem to be looking specifically down into the center of this small room.
okay. Because if they did move, I would go
Is
and
there
poke it.
anything on the floor? Like where it's staring at? Can I like knock on that part of the floor to see if it's hollow or something?
No, the room itself feels very solid, carved out of the same stone as the rest of the temple. It's much drier considering how sealed off this room has been. The only thing lying on the floor is the skeleton. I would say it's a cramped room for 4 people to be inside.
If I remember correctly, the previous room we were in had bags in it, right?
Yes,
Can I go
one of
back and investigate the
the bags.
bags?
Yes, you can roll an investigation.
Okay. Okay. So that's a D20, right?
Yes.
Okay. D20 plus 6. Okay, that's 14.
So, lifting through the bags, you try to see that most of their main compartments have been zipped open and shaken out as to the state of the bags to try and get any objects out of them. The clothes themselves seem to have been removed from the bags to be sorted and picked through. Apart from that, none of the bags feel particularly heavy as you pick them up.
Okay, so there's nothing of interest in those bags.
They're empty bags.
Cool.
There is a door behind you all over here, leading into another room, and a hallway down, and of course the other doors in the other chambers.
Okay. Can I open the door?
Yes.
Okay,
This
so
door.
I open the door and go inside.
Lighting.
Oh,
follow him
hello.
with my torch so we can see where he's going.
Thank you.
You don't know how light illuminates from all of these rooms. It seems to be a glow that bathes most of these rooms in full light. You hear sort of chatter and commotion coming from the room to your right, or coming from the hallway to your right over here. Another door being on your left, and from what you can make out, the hallway continued on over here.
Okay, what's inside the room with the chatter? I want to investigate that.
So there's a narrow hallway down with a door that seems to be closed on the other side, but you do hear loud chatter and camaraderie on the other side.
Can I determine how many voices there are?
Roll an investigation.
Ooh, 20.
You are picking up 4 voices on the other side. Most of them sort of talking about or discussing your group. They seem to say how most of you, how they had quite a laugh when they set the ship, the small dinghy on fire, because they weren't expecting it, and how they ended off shooting the really big guy who started stabbing the captain. It's funny because they say, I was like, yeah, the captain's never been stabbed like that before.
Do I hear this?
You just hear the
No.
camaraderie in the other room.
Alright.
The conversation sort of shifts to like, how long is it going to take this night, and when does it usually start? One of them says, "Oh, the ritual's always between like 3 in the morning and closer to like 5, yeah, 3 to 5 in the morning." But they sort of started preparing it by getting the first one out, testing the waters, kind of thing. So like upstairs seems to be where they're performing the ritual.
Is that the room where we at now, where there's still chatter, or is that a different room?
That seems to be a different room they're talking about. This seems to be a break room.
Ah, so there's 2 rooms with people chattering.
Wait, did you guys move
Yeah.
somewhere else?
Yeah, we moved.
Can you put my character where they are?
Alright, it just went up a bit. There you are. Where are you ripping your character? Alright.
Okay, so is it possible that we can lock that door, or, you know, just obstruct it so that whenever they want to get out, they can't?
Looking around, you might
have-
be able to wedge something
You have
in
burning hands.
What was that?
Yeah, I do have
Maybe
burning
we-
hands, but for that, the door has to be open.
Ah,
Can't you like melt the hinges so it melts into one?
that's a good idea.
Well, burning hands is in an area. It's not
I see.
like
Physical burning hands.
firebolt might work for that.
Yeah.
See if that works.
Can I try melt the bolt or firebolt?
Alright. You got a clear shot from the hallway. They don't seem to notice you, so you can make your first attack roll. Oh, you can
Is the door
roll
open?
damage. No, the
Oh.
door's shut. It
Oh,
seems all
okay.
the doors here are shut.
Yay.
So should I make an attack roll?
Just for damage.
My dice are taking a bit.
All right.
5.
Yeah, 5 points of fire damage.
So it seems your first firebolt knocks against the door. Doesn't shake it much, and it hits the brass sort of lock, and then fizzles away.
But it doesn't melt it.
No.
Does it look like it melted it at all? Or okay. So that's not going to work. It doesn't seem like it really welds anything shut.
Oh,
No.
that's a shame.
Damn it. Perhaps find something to wedge in between it?
Possibly. The door
To-
is like the door on the hinges side of the door. There seems to be a small gap that allows the door to rotate. If it's wedged all the way through, the door might not be able to open at all. You need something thin and small.
Like a dagger?
Possibly a dagger. If you were to take a rock, you could quickly wedge it in there.
Okay. Well, I search for a rock then.
There's rubble lying all over the floor. You pick up a sizable rock.
Okay.
And as you stick the dagger in and start hammering on it, you manage to wedge it quite far into the door's turning hinge. And you hear commotion on the other side. Oi! Who's there? Leonard, is that you?
I sneak away slowly.
Leonard,
I start imitating the
if
cough
if
of
you
the
think
other
this is
guy.
funny, Leonard. Roll performance.
Performance. Oh,
Oof.
fuck.
Ish.
You like start imitating a cough, but then you actually break out into a real cough and a wheeze and then a sniff. And you like spit to the side, and discerning a cough from another cough doesn't sound in. It's not like a real skill. They say, oh, "Who's on the other side there?" And they try. You see the latch for the door unlock.
He's in this room, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh,
As soon as the door
and-
opens, I am going to grab his throat.
Wait, isn't the door like wedged so they can't open it?
Yeah, as the latch unlocks, but the door doesn't seem to budge open. They say, "Who's locked the door? Can these doors be locked?" Aye. And there's like banging on the other side of the door. Who's done this? And it gets angrier and angrier.
I open the door and I grab his throat.
Wait, we did all that
Wait.
effort to freaking
Exactly.
Lock
Yeah,
him
but he's
in.
going to
Don't-
make noise now and I want to interrogate
Yeah.
him.
I don't think that the noise can quite
Uh,
escape
but
that room, though.
Alright, no, I leave it then.
There's more than one of them, though.
Okay.
Exactly. There's 4 of them.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Alright, I leave it.
They say, it's like, "All right, fine, have it your way." You sort of hear click on the other side, and then there's like footprints leaving the room.
Wait, so there's another door outside of the room?
Yes.
Damn it.
Are we
You hear
run?
commotion.
Alright, I hit.
Pick a direction.
Take me run.
I hit
Yeah,
this
sure. Pick
back.
a direction. You're like,
Okay, can I, so this is the room. The door must be
Yes.
this must be where the door is. So I
I'm going this way.
okay.
The way we
So
came.
let's go this side down this hallway, and I'll make a sound here because I do have to spell um thaumat- thaumaturgy.
Let's
So
see
let's go
here.
down this hallway,
Yes.
and I'll make a sound there.
You got about 70
But I
feet of
think we
movement.
yeah. So let's go here. And as I enter this hallway, I cast a cantrip in this room so it echoes. And it sounds like it's gonna sound like someone slipping and falling in the blood puddle.
In the larger chamber.
Yeah, in this chamber.
Alright, can all of you
So
roll stealth?
Okay.
Stealth.
So,
is it gonna be a group roll?
Possibly, yes.
11.
14.
19.
Nat 20.
Nice.
All of you staying really quiet. See 4 figures like walk down the hallway and into the larger chamber. There from the echoing chamber they can sort of like question that they say they heard somebody here, and so they decide to all split up and say there's like let's go tell the others what happened. You go with him, and I'll go with my brother over here, and we go check to see if it wasn't Gerald.
We should probably
And
hide
then
somewhere.
Agreed. Or I think we should just keep moving because hiding will make us sitting ducks.
yes, this room over here behind you all is a sort of lightly dimly lit room. It's got rubble lying around his feet, and it seems to have been a what I would say throwaway room, carved wise. It is not really filled with anything interesting. But there's a door on the other end.
Wait, where are the others?
I checked the door.
Hmm?
We're back here.
Is all your character tokens updated?
Ah,
Site info from you.
Can we take a break here? Like a tea break?
Alright, we can do that right now. Continue with the
Cool.
stealth
Okay.
portion of this section. Well, my website takes a while to update again. I'll join the game again when when I got my tea. I'll see you all in like 15 minutes.
Alright.
Okay.
I wonder, will it be flagged if I watch other YouTube videos on Twitch. Oh well.
We think life is about moments, and AutoTrader has a car for every moment. So even though
Oh my god. It's too. Cut the music, cut the music. Okay, that's too intense. Or is it? Because it's not. This is Stormworks. Kick the music up. That's not as dramatic as I thought it was going to be right then and there. Replace the music with something even more intense, dramatic, and life-threatening. I am in charge of your life. Scary, right? I'm gonna rescue you from certain death. Terrifying, am I right? And I'm gonna do it with a craft that I built with my own hands. Not scary, because I've got good hands. And you're in good hands when you trust me. I don't know how this is gonna go, because it is exactly what I said. You build your own rescue vehicle, and then you actually try to go rescue people. And that seems horrifically irresponsible, given that they must know that people like me would be holding on to this, having this in our hands. That's not me. Look at that gap, my God. Look at the thighs. Look, you could palm that whole grundle. 2 hands. Anyway, okay, randomize what? Randomize. What? Randomize. That's not bad. I'm not too opposed to that. That's pretty good. There's something going on.
I'm gonna go get food. music for you people.
Okay, it seems the tokens have updated.
Is everyone back?
Tristan, are you here? Probably not yet. It does show he's got. Well, his mic's always on.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Yes. Have any of you got plans for anything?
Hell no.
I'm gonna eat lunch with my parents
That's nice.
and stay at home all day.
Aaron and I are gonna go to a place in Maine and Maine.
We're going to salsa Mexican grill.
I know we're going to that Italian place.
Oh, the Italian
Old
place,
Town,
yeah.
Italy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Old Town Italy.
I really like the products that they keep in the store. I haven't really gone to the restaurant area yet. Because it's imported stuff.
Yeah,
You
but
have only
I
some
was
in
there
Europe.
once. I had a pasta of theirs. It was quite nice.
So I'm going there next week for the salsa Mexican grill. It's someone's birthday.
Neato.
I have a social life. It's
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have a social life these days.
yeah, it's hanging by a thread, but it's there.
Yeah. I'm still wondering what film I'll do for this year for third year. Like we haven't been divvied up yet, so
I think they're going to go again as last year and take like a student written film rather than trying what I did the year before that, where they tried to collaborate with the company because that went downhill.
yeah, we read everyone's story pitches and we kind of voted on which ones we like.
Oh, you voted? That's nice. No, the lecturers decided for us.
I remember. Yeah.
Tristan says he's back.
Uh,
I can't hear him.
yeah, I'm telling him to reconnect now. All right, you're back.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Louw, you're back too.
Yeah, I'm back.
No. Okay. Having misled the cultists down the one corridor, and they split up to go look for all of you. You are now once again alone in the corridors of this large temple. The room you're in has another door, and down the passage seems to get quite thin, almost as if the cave-in has left only a small opening to pass through. In this direction. This door over here does seem to have a latch on the side.
Alright, do I hear anything from
Where
the
are you
other
all
side of the
going
room?
currently? No, it seems to be quiet.
Maybe I should maybe we should hide in here for a bit, and then when they pass, we should just go back out and maybe go to the empty room over here.
Not a bad idea.
All right.
Okay, so let's hide here, and then I'll make another cantrip where it sounds like we're moving down here. Yeah,
Okay.
because that's within range. So everyone get into this room. Then we'll make like a big sound here.
Room 13
Maybe even
or
mimic.
room 15.
Maybe even mimic Brock's voice to say, "I know what I'm doing."
All right.
Okay. So footsteps and maybe just Brock's mumbling voice, as if he's trying to whisper, as a cantrip. Would that be able to work?
You don't know if it did anything, but you added probably more chaos into the mix.
Did I?
Nobody's come running back into the hallway. Sound travels here and there.
Hey, can I sneak over here and just check the hallway?
You can.
Should I make a stealth check?
No, there's no need.
Perception check?
Perception check you can roll, yes.
+15. Thank goodness for that +7.
Checking around the hallway, you hear a small bit of commotion. A bit of coughing coming from the distance.
Seriously? Mm, I don't want to let us sit here like sitting ducks, so maybe we should move up and check that door.
It's fine to me. Just let me reload back in. Going up to the doorway. You can unlatch it, and it opens up into another little hallway with one door on the left and one on the right.
All right.
The door on the right leads to the other room that you've been in. And you assume that the door on the left leads to the hallway you came through.
We're just running in circles at this point. Maybe.
Exploring is the proper word.
Wow.
You do hear a sort of bit of commotion coming from up in the hallway over here.
All right. I
Listening
go
in,
and
you
investigate.
When we're going to go into this room,
you hear one of the cultists say, "Yeah, they've escaped. All but one of them."
Uh-oh.
All right, I suggest we
You hear
rush
the-
them again.
You
Let's
hear the
just
voice
check
of
how many people there are. How many voices are there?
you hear one cultist, and he's talking to another one. And you hear the second voice as Phil, that you heard earlier. Phil, the cultist. He says, "Well, split up into groups and go search every room until you find them. Make sure they do not disturb us tonight. And bring one of the bodies." And as he leaves through the door up over here, the other cultist heads down into the room where he found the 3 bodies.
I sneak my way towards that room.
You find a
I'm
cultist.
right behind you, Rock.
See one cultist standing by the door, and the other one inside of the room pulling a corpse out. Corpse of the charred, half-exploded body.
I take my garrote and I strangle the one.
All right.
Okay, while he's at the one, I guess
Roll a stealth check for me.
Who? Me.
Both of you roll a stealth check for me.
All right.
Yes, both of you sneaking up.
Oh shit.
8.
1.
Ouch. We both fail miserably.
You're treading. Yes, it seems you're all treading in the hallway. Bit too loud.
Oh, I did not. I didn't. I stayed behind.
A bit too loud. Yeah, my connection's taking a while to update.
We may need a little help
This is
here.
the-
You and Emma, we
As
may need a little help.
it says,
Yeah.
drop the body.
Right.
Drop the body. We found the 2. And the 2 cultists turn around and pull out their knives. One of them's got quite
Right.
a sharp and long knife.
Do I hear the commotion?
Not really, but you sense your friend's gone for a bit too long to go investigate.
Okay. Can I stealth
I-
over?
I tag along with her.
Alright, the 2 of you can roll
Should
stealth.
I- That's one.
Brock and Yule can roll
Wait, no, that
dexterity.
wasn't my role. I'm still waiting on my role.
Nine.
Let's add.
Um,
Uh,
maybe the commotion they're
Right,
making will
so, yeah.
distract them enough not to pay us any mind.
Okay, my roll was 21.
Nice.
okay. You can all fill in your initiatives. 5 and 11. Alright.
Oh yeah.
Ping. Alright, Brock, Yule, fill in your initiatives. They're on the turn order on the side.
I don't know why it keeps doing this.
Sometimes when 2 people are typing at the same time, it's just kind of like, yeah, no.
Initiative? What's that again?
Yeah,
It's
it's
your
Dexterity.
your
It's
your roll
basi-
plus your
it's
dexterity.
basically your reaction.
Ah. So it's basically just the dexterity.
Plus your roll, yes.
11. Okay, so that's
11.
yes.
I still really love that joke. We're Irish.
All right then. Descending. Brock, you can go first.
Alright, screw
Okay.
the garage.
Having snuck up to one of the.
I'm taking my bat.
Okay, so take out my dagger and then aim for the guy's throat.
Wait, do we have surprise round or?
No, you did
No.
not surprise them.
Alright. So I take out my bat and I swing at the guy in front of me's face.
All right, roll to hit.
Yeah, let me just. Great Club plus 6. $21 to hit.
Nice.
That hits.
That is 1d8. Do I add I just add my strength to that, right?
Yes.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Smacking him across the chest.
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw for being knocked unconscious or stunned.
No, you got to roll a d20.
D20. All right. Just a straight D20.
Yeah.
10.
He's not stunned.
All right.
So then the second, then it's UA's turn as you are stealthing towards Brock and them. You do hear a commotion coming up in the other room, or in the hallway.
Right. I'm gonna take this path then.
Fireball him.
Yeah, this is about as far as I can get this round. So.
All right.
Can I hold a action?
Yes, you can.
I'm going. If anyone comes running towards me, I'm gonna firebolt them.
All right. Emma, your turn.
See. How far is this? Let me get my ruler. Yeah, I can only move 30 feet, so I'm just gonna go here. And I like pick around the corner.
You
No, I
hear a
can't see
commotion
shit.
coming.
Okay.
Lots of yelling.
Okay, maybe I should just sprint and waste my action.
You can stealth
that's
for
about
now.
how far I can move. That's about how far I can move, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
I
bad,
can
yeah.
only move up to 60 feet.
Thereabouts, yes.
Yep.
The first masked guy that was hit by Brock pulls out a bottle and swallows the contents. And then he takes his dagger and swipes across Brock. Rolling for an attack roll of 16 to hit.
That hits.
Plus 1. No, plus 2. All right. You take 5 points of slashing damage.
All right.
As he says, "We found them. They dress like us."
Oh, that's right. We're dressed like them.
Yes, damn it. We
Ah,
should have.
damn, I forgot about that.
You.
Yeah.
It's now your turn.
Okay. Right. So I guess I stab the other guy with my dagger in his gut. So I should roll a d20.
An attack roll, yes. To be fair,
Oof.
they found
8.
bodies. That's plus your dexterity, plus proficiency.
Okay. Plus dexterity. That's
Which is
plus
plus
3.
3.
So
Plus
that's 11.
another 2. Plus
Plus
another
another
2 for
2.
proficiency.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's 13.
That just hits.
Okay.
You slash past this person's cloak, and the glowing lines on their skins cut. You sort of draw blood.
Okay. So what happens now?
You roll damage, so you roll a d4 plus your dexterity.
Okay. D4 plus dexterity. Ah, shit, 4.
You do 4 points of damage as you slash across him. Cries out in pain. "They're here in the hallway, by the prisoners' cells." The second masked guy then takes his dagger and slashes at you, Yule. And that
Okay.
20.
Oof. That's gonna sting.
8, 9, 10 points of damage
Ouch.
as he rams it into your chest and twists the knife. Ah! As you start to bleed viciously. You all of a sudden hear footsteps and a commotion as the door swings open. And out step 2 more guys.
Ah, shit, we're screwed.
And Yue, you see coming around the corner on your end, the far end, a patrol, but they haven't spotted you yet.
Okay, I stay hidden. I just let them walk past.
There's no way to stay hidden.
Okay, so
They're coming up from the hallway.
and there's 2 of them.
You
Okay.
said you'd roll fireball.
No, I said I'd do firebolt. I don't have fireball yet.
Yes, you know what I mean.
12 to hit one of them.
That hits. Just hits.
5 points of fire damage.
You chuck a fireball. Out of nowhere, he's just knocked flat on his ass. Out of surprise, he yelps a bit. Bats out the flames. These 2. That you can be down at the bottom. All right.
Wait, we can actually use deception. Try to convince them that we're still one of us and that we're just fighting them because we thought they were the enemies.
Okay. Brock, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use deception.
Brock's turn.
Yeah.
On,
Brock.
On your turn. Yeah.
Um, I yell at the guy in front of me. You will not trick us by wearing our robes, and I hit him again.
A roll to attack.
Yes. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. D8. 11
Oof,
damage.
Nice.
You completely swing, and you whack him so hard in the head you hear a thunk, and he just drops to the ground dead.
What?
He's out, and the other 3 cultists are furious. Yue. No, it was Yue, Brock. Okay, Emma, it's your turn.
So the guys come from this side, right?
Yes, you can see Yue casting a spell.
I'm just gonna next to you, but not around the corner, kind of. If I can see them, they can see me.
Yeah,
Back, back, back away. Yes. Okay. There. Perfect.
peeking just around the corner.
Yup.
Yes, what do you do?
I hold my. Wait a minute.
Violence, to be or not to be? That is the
I
question.
didn't. I cast sanctuary on myself.
This time, learning a lesson.
Yeah.
Yule, it's your turn.
Alright, let's see. So, I guess I hit, or rather, I don't know, deception or attack. Oh well, just attack. So, I take out my sword this time, and attack the cultist right in front of me. Okay.
Alright, roll to attack.
Okay. Thought it just rolled. 10.
Plus dexterity, plus that other stuff, so you can just plus 5 next time.
Okay, so that's 15.
That hits.
Okay, now I have to roll for damage.
As you strike him, he's like, "Damn it, magic tattoo! He's hitting me! You're supposed to stop that from happening!" He's like looking at the glowing marks on his arm.
So I have to roll a d4.
Yes, roll a d4.
Plus what again? Dexterity.
Plus dexterity, which is plus 3.
It's like a tattoo for mage
Ah,
armor.
fuck. Yeah, so that's 6.
6 points of damage. You like cut off his arm, or like his wrist. You just chop it right off with a dagger, and it spews a fountain of blood as he's just gripping his arm, and then his eyes roll back into his head, and he just flops onto the floor, and his blood just droops all the way over to his friends at the back over there.
Oh, so he's dead.
Yeah, and the tattoo fades off of his arm.
Wait,
Like,
I actually killed him, so I can regain a life point.
Hit point.
Oh,
Oh, you're a wizard.
yes.
Oh, a necromancer.
Yes. Just see here.
Page 100. Page 102. No, 106. Wizardry. Alright, you regain hit points.
Okay. How much?
School of Necromancy, Grim Harvest. Once per turn, when you kill one or more creatures with a spell of first level or higher, you regain hit points. Yes.
Okay, so only with a spell then.
Yes, when you cast a
Alright.
spell. Okay. You regain hit points equal to twice the spell's level. So if it was a first level spell, you'd regain 2 hit points, kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Or 3 times its level if the spell belongs to a school of necromancy. Huh. Necromancy's got a bit of lifesteal in every attack. That's good to know.
Uh-oh.
That was the masked guy that goes next. The one behind him pulls out a dagger, because none of them have armed themselves with anything other than what they found around here. He takes his dagger and rushes towards you. Let's bring him to front. Okay. And makes an attack against you. You'll
Oh shit.
swings at you with an 8, so he misses.
Lovely.
The guy behind him holds his dagger high up into the air and chants, Sevana Ras Nila Nat. And the dagger itself sort of like from the hilt coats the blade in this thick black ooze that like sizzles and burns. And he's going to try and run up and attack next round.
Who, me?
Well, one of you two. Emma, behind you, you hear slopping wet footsteps. And then out pops this small figure with its hood down, and it looks at you. Like these beady little eyes that are on the side of each of its head, and a large, wide mouth. And then he looks at the commotion. He looks back at the other commotion. He hears down the hallway. And he pulls out a tiny little spear. Charges at you.
Did he say water?
Fishman has joined the battle.
Uh-oh.
Crap.
Guys, it's been not. Oh wait, he has to make a wisdom save. Who wants to attack me?
Yes. He makes a straight roll for wisdom. Saves. 10. What's your DC?
15.
He's confused as to why he can't attack you. Just stares at you. Spear in hand, but he just stares at you. And he spends his turn not choosing a new target since there's nothing else. Brock, it's your guy. It's your turn again.
I hit the guy in front of me.
Donk him again. Oh, donk the different guy.
11 to hit.
No.
Alright.
You swing and miss.
Oof.
Almost slipping a bit on that large pool of blood that's coalescing on the floor. Yue, it's your turn. Oh, did you want to move, Brock? Alright. Yue, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna do burning hands at them.
You have to get closer for it to have an effect.
I have to be within
15
just
feet of
15
them.
feet. Okay, yeah, I'll move into range. And I do burning hands.
Both of them have to make dexterity saves.
Yep.
They're not shite. One succeeds. One clearly fails. Oh wait, the one was prone. So he fails. The other one that was standing sort of hops away a bit. Roll the damage.
At 6 points of fire damage, and the one that saves only takes 3 points.
So the one that was on the ground completely gets engulfed with flames and he starts burning, almost looking like a B-movie villain on fire. The other one's robes catches on fire as he does a dodge back. And he's stamping on the flames. Emma.
Wait, as a bonus action, I'm also going to regain a spell slot.
Alright. Channeling into that spelliness. You regain a spell slot.
Yeah.
Emma, face to face with this fishman, what do you do?
I don't think he's very intelligent, but he did say water, and I do have like a canteen of water. So I offer him my canteen filled with water as a sign of peace.
Make a... where is it? Persuasion check.
Can I get advantage because I'm a peace cleric?
No. Not unless it says that in your character description.
Damn it. Damn it, Janet. For me, guys. Fuck!
The
Shit.
water that you have contained in that container offends him greatly. He rolls to overcome
salt
your
water.
wisdom save, and he squints at you, all angry like. He pulls out a net from behind him.
Baby, I didn't mean it.
Yule, your turn.
Alright. So, to preserve my health, I will move a bit back
Okay.
to avoid the cultist from attacking me again. And can I cast a spell as well?
Yes, you can move and cast, and you have an action, a bonus action, and movement.
Okay, so can I cast a cantrip?
Yes, you are allowed to cast a cantrip.
You can do it as
Okay.
many times as you want.
What are
Alright.
you casting, and who are you casting it at?
I am casting it at this cultist, but I'm looking at a cantrip that does damage. I'm not very familiar with the cantrips of
Don't you have 12 to dead? 12 to dead.
What
Let me
is he?
quickly see. I have an app.
You've got Firebolt,
Somewhere.
Light, and Mold Earth.
Mold Earth is so useful.
Okay.
Not in a
What
solid, not in a solid stone chamber.
Damn it.
But you can still use Firebolt, that does damage.
Alright, so then I'll use Firebolt.
So roll to attack.
Okay. And so that's +5, right?
It's +6 to attack.
Oh.
Because
Oh, yes, because it's Arcana.
Yes, it's your intelligence.
Okay.
It's using to attack with, and you have your grimoire, the what's it? Arcane grimoire. So that pluses 1 to it, so it's +7.
Alright. Let's do this. 3. Fuck. 10.
That does not hit. The
Shut.
firebolt shoots far and wide. So you miss. You got a bit
Right.
more movement left.
Okay. So... Okay, so... I suppose... Run away.
See a fishman confronting Emma around the corner.
Oh, shit. Lovely.
So then it is the next masked guy. Yes. Oh, that one's dead. He was engulfed in flames. So
Okay,
not the
so
next masked guy. It is masked guy after him. The one with the really dangerous looking dagger as he charges past his friend. He tries to attack to the front. He tries to attack Brock. Plus 4 to hit. And the dagger pluses 1 to it. So does a 21 hit, Luan?
Yes,
Oof.
21 definitely hits.
The dagger just scrapes across your skin, making a small cut but leaving ooze in the wound. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Out.
Yes.
Student Barbarian's Constitution be super high.
Oh yeah. 20.
You succeed, while only taking 4 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And let's see. Yeah, you succeeded. Alright. Don't take any damage from that dagger. Other than that, the fishman, overwhelmed with your containment of water, Emma, swings at you with the spear. His rage giving him advantage on trying to hit you. Advantage. /roll 2d10 kh1 plus his attack of 3 to hit.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's just wisdom, so it's straight up 10. He still cannot
7.
come. He still cannot bring himself to hit you. That angers him even more. Yes. So he will instead drop the spear and prepare the net. The second masked guy, who was with Yue, rushes towards her. Cloak still singed with the embers of where it burnt. He rolls to attack you with his dagger. A nat 20.
Look,
Fuck indeed. As you take 7 points of slashing damage as he cuts you straight across the shoulder. A deep wound. Brock, it is your turn again.
give him
I,
hell, Brock.
the one who just slashed at me, I go into a rage. I beat the living shit. Oh, fuck me. I missed.
No thanks.
Flailing your lug nut baseball bat around. Seems maybe the poison did have an effect. Bad dice rolls. Yue, it's your turn.
All my spells are ranged. I will
Isn't that
just-
good?
Yeah, but I'm up close to this guy.
Oh.
I am suddenly not happy that he stabbed me, and I am going to turn into what it just looks like a dragon. It's not a CR dragon. It just looks like a dragon for you, the rule people. And I kind of look like a Chinese dragon, and I use it to jump 15 feet back.
You rage with immense rage. Okay, that looks good. Save image. Save it. Cool. So we can save. Alright, so you charge back, and what do you do? Oh, you shifted.
Yeah, I shifted and I jumped 5 feet back.
An attack of opportunity is made against you.
Without provoking opportunity attacks.
That's what your shifting does.
Yeah, and I gain 3 temporary hit points.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no, I can move up to 10 feet. It's a reaction that I can jump back 5 feet, so I move 10 feet.
Alright.
Without invoking opportunity attacks. And then as I just, is he looking battered? Like nearly deadish?
Slightly singed, yes, but almost nearly deadish. His feet look redder than they should be.
Okay, I'm just gonna firebolt him again. It comes out of my mouth this time. I'm not very good at this form yet.
Pull it off, and then you cough, and then the fireball just lands in front of you.
The momentum was too big.
You feel your throat is a bit parched. Emma, it's your turn.
I carefully open the canteen and gently pour it on top of him in a non-provoking manner.
Really non-provoking manner. You're going to dump water on
What?
his head.
He's a fish. He likes water.
Why do we have the pacifist on our team?
I'm
Performance.
afraid I'm afraid if I pour it onto the ground, he'll be even more pissed.
Roll performance.
Performance. Fuck. Pray for me, guys. An 8. What's up with these dice? No. Let me get my real dice.
Still gonna roll on roll 20 for the audience.
Never mind. My real dice also doesn't like me.
Pouring water all over him. You can't tell what expression he's made, but he's shifted a color of green.
Oh god.
Really? Oh.
Skin is slimier now.
Is my sanctuary still up because that wasn't an attack?
Yes, your sanctuary is still up.
Okay. Phew. Guys.
Yule, it's your turn.
All right. So I just got my complete reference here, and I want to cast a ray of enfeeblement against the cultist.
All right, which one? The one with the poison dagger.
Yes. So that's D20 plus 7.
The ray to hit.
19 plus 7. That's
26.
yeah,
26 to hit him.
Right, now roll for damage. 3 plus what again? Plus 5, is it? Dexterity
Maybe.
plus 3.
On hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. Each of the target's turns makes a constitution saving throw against the spell. So you hit him, and now you're holding enfeebling spell against him. He seems to have almost slumped in posture as he's struggling to hold this dagger as if it has the weight of a great sword. so it doesn't do damage.
Shit.
Things more difficult.
Yeah. It's
So
like crippled.
he's gonna roll at disadvantage. I
No,
assume.
he deals half damage with weapon attacks.
Oh, so it's just kind of like a kid trying to attack rather than an adult.
Well, if you shoot it on a really big guy, that's like an ogre or something, or even a dragon, I would say, it deals half damage, which is a big debuff. Ray of enfeeblement upon him. He is enfeebled. There we go. As he tries to once again swing at the barbarian who's now raging, so Louw will take half of half damage with the slash.
Quarter damage.
13 to hit does not hit. As he makes a big grunt slashing towards you. He almost looks winded in the face. Brother. Where's the other guys? Okay, the other guy also makes an attack roll. An 18 to hit with his ordinary dagger.
That does hit, yeah.
He does 2 points of damage towards you, which is half to 1. He just stabs you in the side and he just makes a small pierce. So flexing muscles are sort of holding the dagger in place.
How much
Fishman.
damage was that again?
It's a total of 1 damage to you since you've raged and halved it.
Alright.
The fishman, preparing its net, tosses it over you. Emma.
Is that an attack?
It does count as an attack. Let's roll for it.
Roll
Wisdom
for
first?
wisdom.
Nat 1. So he just tosses it over you. Nice and neatly. But he lets go of the net.
With the momentum, I toss it behind me.
Pretty much, you unnet yourself.
Yep.
Fishman is stomping his foot on the floor, and he goes to pick up his spear, and then he leaves in a huff. And he sees Louw. And there he looks like he has more of an opportunity as he scampers towards Louw.
Great, now I have a fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the last masked guy against Louw charges at her again. This time, this time with the dragon form, he flips the dagger around so that he's holding the pointy end, and he throws it at you. 15 to hit. That hits. And the dagger does 4 points of damage as it lands in your knee, doing the Ace Ventura impression.
Is he within 5 feet of me, or did he throw the dagger at
He
me?
threw the dagger.
Okay.
Brock, it's your turn again.
Alright, I try to bash his skull in again. Yes!
Ooh, yes.
The enfeebled guy. Roll for attack.
7.
Yes.
As you smack him with the maul, he sort of like crumbles to the ground. But he's still not broken as he gets back up on his 4 feet, but his posture is low. Very low.
I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Looks enfeebled. Louw, it's your turn.
I'm gonna whack another firebolt at the guy. I'm gonna try again, and I take a deeper breath this time.
Filling your very skinny chest.
15.
That hits. And you throw your head back, and your entire posture flings forward as you shoot the firebolt out of your mouth. 6 points of damage is enough. You strike him, and he lands back and he's on fire, and then he flops over and falls forward onto the ground. He dies.
And I'm going to move. Did I see the fish guy or didn't I?
You heard commotion behind you, but you were too busy dealing with the cultists.
Alright, I'm going to go towards him then.
Okay.
I can move 40 feet.
40 feet. All right.
While I'm in my swift. Well, I'm shifted.
That's 40 feet.
I can go one more.
Gotta get swifty.
Emma, it's your turn. With Sanctuary still cast upon thee. You feel peaceful and protected.
Also, you see. I don't know. Did she see me turn into a dragon?
You're still in your dragon form.
Yeah, but did she see me turn into it?
Yeah.
Okay, so she
I
knows
rec-
it's me. Okay.
I
good.
recognize the hoodie.
I'm not
Okay.
wearing my hoodie still.
Aren't you?
Don't think so.
Yeah, you're still wearing your hoodie, but your face looks kind of skinnier, sort of slinked around bone.
No,
And,
but I'm just like I turned into a animal basically.
Yeah, look on the Discord. There's a lovely picture there of a dragon. Dragonoid human.
No, it's not how I look like.
You don't grow horns?
No, and I don't look like the thing from the Dark Souls.
Alright. I'm just saying, that's a pretty close representation.
No, it ain't. I look like a Chinese dragon, one of those floaty ones.
Yeah, the what's it called again? Starts with an L.
Alright then. You can add your own illustration. Emma, what do you do on your turn?
I cast heroism on UA.
Heroism.
Wait, maybe not. Shield of Faith.
So you had Sanctuary. Duration, alright. Okay, so that's good. So you're concentrating on Shield of Faith on UA.
Yes. So +2 to your AC.
Yes.
There, I uploaded a picture.
Okay, can you get a humanoid format of that since we get a better picture?
No.
Grow a slinky long tail.
Yeah.
Alright. Yule, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'll cast Firebolt at the non-injured cultist.
Okay.
So,
Roll to attack.
um,
The one that was enfeebled or the one that was standing?
no, yeah, not the one that's enfeebled, the one next to me.
Alright. Cast Firebolt at him.
Oof, 19.
That hits.
Okay, so damage +3. That's 5.
No, you roll a d10.
Oh, D10.
Yes. And as a wizard, you don't add anything to the d10, so it's just a straight d10.
Okay, cool.
Does a lot of damage.
Wow, 2. Thanks.
Yes, I
Good.
described a lot of damage. Firebolt strikes him, and his shoulder is a bit on fire. He's not happy. Two masked men both swing their daggers at Brock. The enfeebled one goes first. It struggling to barely hold that dagger up now. He is looking red in the face, like he is exhausted. The other one also rolls and misses. How can he be so strong? He's got nothing on. He's just got a robe on. Are those really his muscles? Shut up, this dagger is heavy. Fishman, you hear slopping wet footsteps run up behind you, Yule, and then you see down below you this half-sized anthropomorphic fish as he tugs on your robes to gain your attention. He points towards Emma there around the corner.
Okay, what does he say?
You have no idea.
Okay, but I have nature.
Okay,
Can't I
do
use
animal,
that?
do an animal handling check.
Okay, I can't do animal handling because that's -3.
You can still do it.
You can
It's just
attempt it.
-3.
Ah, fuck.
You still
You
roll
just have to
d20, but
roll
you just
really, really high.
he's like waving his stick around. You think he might be. Oh, that's horrifying. That picture. He's waving his stick around. You think he might be casting magic. But then he's like stomping the stick on the floor. And he's like pointing at her. And then he stomps his feet. You might want to dance with her. You don't know. Brock,
You
it's
hear
your
that,
turn.
Emma?
Alright.
Kept missing.
Oh, fuck, 10.
Putting your swing into it. You expected the cultist to be higher where he is, but he seems to have completely slumped low. Might be attacking your ankles next. Yue, it's your turn.
I move towards where I hear more commotion.
Somebody heal me, please.
I moved there. Let me just measure. Maybe I can do something.
You walk up to the fish man.
I can't walk up to him, but I probably can throw something at him.
Wait, rather persuade him to our side. Or something.
I can do that too, probably.
I mean, it's not like we have the members. We can always use the extra help.
Right, I call out to the fish man person, and I say, wait, just calm down. No need to get antsy-pantsy.
Roll persuasion.
And
He starts pointing the stick at you, and he's squinting and he's stomping his feet angrily, and he's tugging on Yule's robes. And he like pushes at you, Yule. And he's like tapping at your dagger, pointing at Yue.
Oh, so the fish think he's one of the cultists.
Yeah.
Oh, shame.
Emma,
Shame.
it's your turn.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's your turn, Emma.
Okay. No, I'm just laughing. Now I'm just gonna come a little closer here at the entryway and cheer you guys on. Go! and I cast my Emboldening bond. You can forge an empowering bond among people who are at peace with one another. As an action, you choose a number of willing creatures of 30 feet of you equal to your proficiency bonus. So I can just cast on. Oh, maybe I should go okay, 30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these two, because that's my only proficiency. So
Your only ability.
they get a D4 on either attacks, ability checks, or saving throws.
10 minutes.
Yep.
So it's like a bless.
It's basically like bardic inspiration.
Yeah, but it's like for 10 minutes.
I
Everything
Yeah,
you
so
do.
it's like bless, but it's a
Better.
special skill of mine.
Yeah, it's just really good bless.
Okay.
Yule, it's your turn.
Oh, alright. Let me try casting Fireball at that stupid cultist I missed the last time again. So that's D10, right? Just D10.
Yeah.
Okay.
You roll to attack with your +7.
Oh, +7.
Yes. So D20 +7
Okay.
to attack.
Oof, 23.
That hits. Now you roll a D10.
Okay. Three.
3 points of damage as you once again set his other shoulder on fire.
Damn it.
He is now furious at all of you. He's setting me on fire. Shut up. I can barely stand up. Do something about him. And the two masked guys are like winded trying to attack Brock. One swings with his dagger. Takes a deep breath. No. No, this is like way too heavy for a dagger, man. And the other one like swings and they're also like, what the hell? Fuck, you're fat. Fuck you. This guy's just like really, really big. I know, but the door's on the other side. We're trapped down here. Yeah. And the fish man. Still angry at Emma. Like, decides he's going to go into this room. He pushes open the door. Go to the room. Pushes open this door and goes inside. And he pushes open another door. And then he quickly emerges, and you see in his hand he's holding a gun.
Oh, wow.
Points it at Emma. Make a wisdom save.
Me?
No. He must make a wisdom save. He still can't bring himself to shoot you. He'll aim for Yue behind you.
No.
Someone please persuade the fish guy who's clearly
Let's see
meddling
what-
in our plans.
He's got no dexterity and he's got no proficiency. So let's see if his straight roll hits with your. What's your armor class? Plus the shield of faith. So we
How
roll
much
this
does Shield of Faith give?
+2.
Oh, that will be 16 then.
You rolled a 16.
Really? Oh, come on.
He like aims, and then like fires the gun. And you take plus nothing. Take 3 points of damage as a bullet shoots you through the shin.
Could you maybe remove my hit points?
Alright,
My character's having some issues.
that was quite a low shot. And he like jumps with joy. So he's like checking down the barrel of the gun to see if it like can shoot again. Brock, it's your turn. You heard a loud gunshot go off behind you, echo throughout the hall. Luan,
Fucking ad. All right, I heard a loud gunshot behind me.
you see a small fish man with a gun.
All right. I take my harpoon and I throw it at the fish man.
Okay,
Harpoon +6,
roll to attack.
18 to hit.
That hits.
8 piercing damage.
From behind, a harpoon pierces into the fish man's wet body. And it seems to have stuck in what you can say is his upper middle back part. The harpoon just sticks there as a small bit of almost blood gushes out from it. A fish man, unable to scream in pain, gasps for air. Louw, it's your turn.
Alright, let me just count my stippies. Can you move me to over here?
Over there, okay.
Alright, I'm going to chuck my dagger at it.
Roll to attack. Roll to attack.
That fish dagger does +2 to fishes, right?
Yes. The fishing net. The fish catching net.
Is that 2 hit or just the damage?
The +2 means it's 2 hit and 2 damage.
Alright, cool. So that's +5. Alright.
You hit.
14.
You hit. It's a d4 +2 plus your dexterity. Yes. d4 +3.
6 points of piercing damage.
And now this dagger stabs him in the chest now. And he's once again in a lot of pain. Emma, this poor fish man can't seem to just shoot you. He is in agony.
Well, he shot me, so too bad.
He's got a harpoon in his back and a knife in his chest. Emma, it's your turn.
My turn.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm so passive.
That's a great character.
I use healing word on Louw and
We
apologize.
finally found the Daphne of the group.
Fuck you. Oh wait, I don't have.
Healing word
Oh.
prepared.
No, I do have, but I'm out of spell slots.
Oh, okay.
So
Damn you.
I do have 1 channel divinity, right?
Clerics get channel divinity at level 2. And you get that ability of yours that you can use twice. Oh. The number of times you get proficiency. You have channel divinity, make your very presence a soothing balm. You can move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. When you move within 5 feet of any other creature during this action, you can restore a number of hit points to that creature equal to 2d6 plus your wisdom.
Yep.
Alright, so You can, as an action, move up to your speed,
Yep, I'm going to the UA.
touching her draconic scaly shoulders. You can now roll 2d6 plus wisdom modifier.
Okay, let me just. £15 points of health.
You fully
Thank
heal.
you.
Yeah, it turns out Pete's clerics can do quite a lot of support actions as long as they don't cost any attack spells.
Yeah.
Yule,
But-
it's your turn. The fishman still fully unaware that you are his enemy.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I focus at one of the cultists whose two shoulders are now completely incinerated. Let me see. Cast Fireball fucking again. Jesus Christ.
Wait until it levels up, and then it feels.
Okay, so that's D20, 7.
If you roll down, there's your last 10 rolls,
Uh-huh.
and there you'll see your previous rolls that you made. So your attack roll plus the damage.
Wait, what?
On the dice roller, if you
Yeah.
if you just click on that symbol on the left of the menu, then it shows your last rolls that you made on roll 20.
Oh, okay. And how does that help?
Oh wait, are you rolling in real time? No, you're.
Yeah.
Oh, because I see you're rolling here.
Okay,
You're rolling
so
roll 20.
okay.
Okay.
14, so that's 21.
That hits. His
Okay.
face is about to be incinerated now as you flatten the aim down.
Come on, D10, don't disappoint. Oh, 9.
You absolutely incinerate his face behind the mask as you aim for the eye hole. He just bursts into flames and his head is on fire as he dies, hits the ground, dead.
Okay, now I can regain a hit point, right?
Yes.
So that's a level 2 spell plus.
It wasn't a necromancy cantrip, so it was. Oh no, it was a cantrip, so that's a level 0 spell.
Oh,
So yes, it doesn't. You can cast it as many times, but it doesn't cost any of your spell slots to cast.
oh, okay.
So you still have all your spell slots actually, which is very good.
Cool.
The one masked guy will take his final stab at Brock, assuming before he dies. Yeah. No, he gives up. He's like now sitting on the floor. He's like too tired to even lift the dagger. He's just like, fine, I give up. Do it.
Wait. Perhaps persuade him, Brock, to our side.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't try to persuade me. He's like signaling the fishman. He's like, shoot me in the head. Kind of gesture. The fish guy is like looking, makes an aim. He's got disadvantage to hit the prone guy. The fish guy aims, makes a straight roll. Yeah, pretty much lands it dead on as he shoots him in the head. For 10 damage, he blows the cultist's brains out. This guy not too phased at all about this. He's going to try and aim at Brock, or UA, or Emma, one of the three. As he's ordering you'll kill them all. Waves his stick all around and his gun in the air. Brock, it's your turn.
Alright, so all of them are dead. I'm rushing up to the fish man with my bat. And I'm swinging.
I turn my face away. I don't want to see the slaughter.
You hit.
Alright, D8.
Roll for damage.
Oof.
10 bludgeoning.
It's like clubbing a fish for its scales in the head, and it just flops over dead. Not even a crunchy sound, just a fishy sound. The look in his eye is just slightly pale and devastating as he stares off into the distance, soulless, unchanging. And I think we'll end it there for tonight. Pick up next week.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Saturday. It was a good combat session.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad I got away without fighting.
It's a good combat strategy, being all support.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that from now on. I think I finally found my mojo.
Yeah. All right. I think we can do the loot a bit later. All right. Okay.
I
Alright,
don't
cool.
believe in stealing.
It's not theft if they're dead.
It's not stealing.
I don't believe in grave robbing.
They're not buried yet, so technically they're in the grey area of morality. And we will pick up next time with our wonderful violent series of D&D.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. Thank you to our
Oh.
characters, Brock, Yue, Frida, and Brock, Yue, Emma, and Yule. Frida will join us next week.
Yes,
Maybe
and this
wait.
has been our wonderful DM, Aaron.
Yay.
So this episode will be uploaded on Monday once our very talented thumbnail artist Vanessa has completed a thumbnail for this.
Cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
what should a thumbnail be, by the way? What do
Fish
you all
man with
think?
a gun. The
Let's
fish
make
man-
it the fish being smacked to shit on the skull.
I like
Nah.
fish with a gun better. Fish
Yeah,
with a gun.
Yeah, fish with a gun. That works. That works so well.
You can draw your character half transforming into a dragon as well, being shot by the fish with the gun. All right.
Oh, this was lovely.
All right,
Yeah.
and we did manage to get a new subscriber.
What? Who is this lucky person?
I think it is Zoraf77. We are now on 2 subscribers.
I can
Wait,
feel my
what's the
power
channel's
growing.
name so I can go and subscribe as well?
It is Null. I did post it in the Discord description, in general
Alright.
Oh,
chat.
okay. Cool.
Oof, I hope the fame doesn't get to our heads, guys.
Yeah, yes.
Guess 2 subscribers. We've made it.
My audience grows. Take that, Matt Mercer. Grew by 100%.
No?
Okay, everybody. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
And we'll
Thanks.
see you next week for another exciting episode of D&D.
More
Maybe.
fish-filled fun. Possibly even giant fish of
No!
cosmic variety.